What's up, YouTube? Back at it again. This time we finally got some more parts in for the C6. This is gonna actually complete my build from what I actually wanted to accomplish since the get-go. But all the parts are on back order, as you guys know. I've been waiting for these Fenders for the longest, so I finally got them in. Great quality, they look good. Let's see if it's gonna be as hard as my rear ones were when installing. Before we move on, hey guys, y'all make sure y'all go check out LSX Warsack. Go check out his YouTube. I'm gonna post a link right below. Yeah, make sure y'all go check him out. He's starting off. He's got great content. It works on LS engines, LTs, anything GM he messes with. So man, he gets down. Y'all make sure y'all check out his page, check out his Instagram, LSX Warsack. I'm put his information right below. You guys make sure y'all go check him out. Go give him a follow, subscribe. All right, first off, we're gonna start removing the bumper. Bumper needs to get removed due to the fact that there's a bolt here on each side for each fender. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that, remove the bumper. It's got bolts here. They're 7 mils. We're gonna have to remove all these, which mine are torn up again. So I'm gonna do that, and at the bottom has got a couple of bolts as well. But that's basically all that's holding that bumper in, and the 10 mil in here. But I'll run you guys through it so you guys can actually take a look and see where everything's located at. We have screws down here. We have 7 mils right here, all the way across, right here, in here. And then we got a 10 mil on the opposite end, right here. So we're gonna take all that out. Another 10 mil right here. Yeah, so we're gonna take all that out right now. We're gonna remove all these right here at the bottom. There's a whole bunch of them. I don't know if you guys can see them. All those bolts right there. All these push tabs all around. So all that is coming off. There's 2 10 mils in here. After you remove this part, right here. One right here and one right there. So these have to get removed. 10 mils on both sides. After you remove these 2 10 mils, make sure you disconnect your side marker and you disconnect your fog lights. So as soon as you do that, then it's ready to come out. All right, now it should just pull out. All right, that's out. Start removing the fenders. Start by removing off all these T15s. And this tab here, you actually have to bring it back to gain access to this one here at the bottom, which is a T15 as well. All right, that cool. That's a little small one. All right, then after that you have to start peeling all these right here, taking all these off, these little tabs. All right, in my case, I actually have to remove these rivets, since there's screws down there that you have to remove. So first of all, I'm gonna remove these 2 10s right here, which are the ones holding this panel that has to come off. So it'll be this one, and this one. Those 2 come off, and then these have to get drilled out.
so here are the two 7mm screws that you have to remove that are under there. There's one right here, and the other one's over here. Right there. You guys can see it, yeah, right there. Alright, let me remove those and this should come out. Alright, so I just removed the fender. Need to take out this screw that was in there. You can actually have access through it through from here. So it's a 7mm. Once that comes off, everything comes off once you have everything off already. So here's the fender. This is the one that just came off. All right, and also this had to be removed, which was a 10mm. It was attached to the frame itself, so that comes off, and that's 7mm in the back after you take out all the T15s from here, from the bottom and from the top. So that's basically what's holding it on there. Really easy to get out. All right, so let me start setting up the other one and mocking it up. All right, I'm setting this up to install a new one on there. So in order to remove it, it's on here like that with these little tabs. So these little tabs are in like this. You're not gonna need them, but I mean, I'll try to save them. So what I did, I grabbed it from here, pushed it in. Once you have enough space there to actually grab it, enough of it, then I just grabbed it and pulled it out, you see? So I didn't break them or anything. I thought I was gonna use them, but I already did the other side. And then this piece comes out, you're gonna need it for this side. So yeah, that's it right here. It's gonna come in like this. So it'll sit in here like this and here. All right, so that's how it's gonna sit on the other fender. And it was quite a bit of work, but I'll show you guys the other side once I'm finished with this side. And I really had a problem here kind of lining all this up, so I feel like I'm gonna have the same problem here, hopefully not as much, not as bad. And I actually have to trim this up as well once it's on there, once it's set in place. It looks good. I actually like the way it looks. It comes out really good. I don't have to buy these again since, you know, they were all broken and stuff. All right, I'm gonna start pulling these out. Well, mine's missing this one on this side, so I'm gonna have to buy it. But I'm gonna drill out the holes just to have it ready for whenever I have it already. All right, so here's where you have to drill them at right there. I'm gonna drill them same spot over there on the other side. Actually, I'm gonna use this step up bit to drill them. So this one will be here. Okay, and the other one will be here, slightly above. All right, so that's where they're gonna go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mount it up. All right, there's gonna be a tab in here. You know what, hold on, let me drill out this hole, because there's this hole that you have to drill out where the headlight sits at, and it gives you a little guide there. So I'm gonna drill it out, center it out. It's actually right here. Yeah, you see how it gives you the little dimple? So just be careful not to go all the way through. You'll feel it once you right, then you'll put a big old hole through the fender all the way to the front. All right, then you want to waller it out. All right, that actually goes right here. All right, see, that's it right there. So it's on there. Just drill it out, not all the way through, and then waller it out bigger. And the bit I'm using is a 3/16 inch. Okay, go ahead and bring it over, kind of start lining everything up. Be careful with this tab right here. All right, this tab is actually going to go forward of this, because that's where you're going to drill the hole, and that's where it actually is going to sit at. So let's go ahead and you know what, let me go ahead and drill the hole now as well. Drill all that. I already know where it goes because I already did the other side, so we'll have it already. The least times we could take it out, the better. And I drill it out like close to the edge. Why? Because if you drill it over here, then you're gonna have to push in the fender. You don't want to push it in. And from my experience, the further out the better. And it's gonna be this size because the screw that goes on there is a 7mm. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and put it on. Make sure this is not gonna hit. Okay, because I had to cut off. Yeah, okay, they actually cut off this for me because my door was actually hitting here. But I believe we're gonna clear. I'll check it out right now. The other side was hitting. Let's go ahead and put it on. Make sure you're in front of that. Okay, careful with your headlight. Up here too. This piece actually, I'm gonna have to cut it. Not yet. We're gonna use it as a guide. All right, see how it actually set in there. I think I'm gonna have to drill that out some more. It's not sitting all the way down like it should. Actually it is. Okay, that's sad. I might have to trim a little bit here, or no, I'm good. I actually had to trim the other one because it was hitting here, not this. No, not this one, so we're good. Okay, yeah, but I'm gonna have to water this out some more. And also I'm gonna have to bring this in as close as I can because so I can close with the hood pretty good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna go ahead and put a screw there just to hold it in place. All right, so let me start drilling here my holes with the 3/16 bit because all those are small T15s. All right, so it's kind of looking good here on where I want it at. So I'm kind of align it there and just go from there. All right, I'm gonna want it right there so I see the hole to where I wanted it, right there. All right, the one that goes there is this one. Go ahead and put it on there and kind of tighten it down. Put it on there. I'm not gonna secure it all the way down. That's just to kind of get a ballpark where it's gonna go. See, it's hitting right there. So I'm good up on top. Okay, the problem is right here, which that's going to be adjusted with the bottom, with the one in the center, so it'll be around there. Probably close it up a bit. So that center one, that center bolt, the 7 mil, is actually gonna help me with that gap there. All right, so we'll tighten that one up inside, and God, I hate that. And we'll start setting up everything over here. I don't plan on taking it off anymore. We should be good. All right, let me go ahead and start drilling these holes out. And on here, you want them as far in as you can. Don't go all the way through. You're gonna hit that little plate where the screw goes into. All right, you want to put a screw there. Kind of just don't snug it up, just put it on there. All right, the thing's in. Next one, everything's lined up over here. Yeah, we're good. Remember, pushing as far as you can. Drill it as far back as you can, so you can actually be able to move it in close gaps with the hood. All right, next one. All right, it's coming along. There it goes. Okay, so that's how I started everything. Oh, let me drill this one while I'm here. And then on this one, you're actually gonna put this trim on there. Okay. All right. Let me do this one down here. This down here, you have to mark it up. You're gonna use this as a guide, and then you're gonna cut it off. All right, so this is used as a guide. There's a bolt up here, well, a hole up there. That's where this is gonna go through, because this sits in there like that. So these are gonna go out through here. All right, so that's how it's gonna sit, and that's where you're gonna drill, right there. Yeah. Somewhere around there. Let's go ahead and there's the hole right there. Let me cut that off. We're not gonna need it right now. Let's drill this. All right. It's gonna go in there like this. All right, so these holes are gonna go approximately, back a little, right there. So I'm gonna drill here, one hole, around there. Yeah, so the other one's gonna be around here. Okay, and you got those two holes, pilot holes. You're gonna switch over to a little step bit. Goes just like that. And there it goes. That's carbon fiber. Never fits perfect. Go ahead and secure that as a 10 mil. Okay. locks in, but I'm still missing that piece. Okay, on to the next step. It's good, more than enough gap. Right there, let me secure this. I had to rig this up in order to get all the way in there because it is super tight. I take it in there with a magnet and then I tighten it up with this little 7mm at the end because it is so tight in there.
Alright, had quite a bit of issues with this side. It is not aligning like I want it to. Let's see, but I mean that's what you run into with carbon parts. I mess with it so much. You got this trim piece up here, this little tab right here, metal tab. So that's actually what you tighten up to close this gap up here. So it is, I hate it. It's this piece right here. This fender itself gave me so many issues. Down at the bottom, I had to cut up some pieces and stuff, and just to make it fit, man. And even the gap here, see up here we're good, but then look at down here. It's just, it's a shitty quality, you know. But I mean, it's carbon. What do you expect? So it's on there really good. Everything's on there real good. Put the screws up on top. So that's the driver's side. The passenger side actually came out really well. I like it a lot. You see, I even got a little freaking gap here. See the gap right there? So this one's actually better. Way better fitment on this side, as you guys can see. And I got it pretty close there. Look at that. Like I was telling you guys, it's just hard to get it right on the freaking money. You know, everything is good. See, this side I was able to do it really nice. This piece actually replaces the factory plastic. So see, I actually used the rivets instead of the little push tabs. Those rivets actually work awesome, nice and snug. I was gonna replace my side skirts because I had damaged them on a really bad road. My car was actually sitting really low, and it just kept on catching and just messing it up little by little. So look at that. I cut it up just evenly and came out really nice. So I like that. See, this side actually looks a lot better right here. Look at the gap compared to the other side. And then right here I got really close, and actually, see, that's why you need to tape everything on the actual door itself, so it's just not to scratch anything up. But see, it's pretty good. It doesn't rub or anything anymore, so we're good. I actually just need to clean it up, and but yeah, that's it right there. Go ahead and install the wheels, and that's actually next. So I'll be installing the lip sometime here whenever I get a chance again. But let me know what y'all think, man. You'll see how I did right there on the same thing with the side skirts. So trimmed it all up, and just to make it look good. But yeah, that's it right there. Go ahead and put the wheels on, set it down, and I adjusted my height. I came up because I was sitting too low, so I came up about 1/4 inch up front. So let's see how it sits. So I'll be able to run a more aggressive wheel up front, tire as well, which that was the plan since the beginning. And I'm coming really close to my end result. with the wheels on.
All right, guys, just finished up the build. I swapped out the tires back to original 4 stars. Here's a little overview of it. I'm not so happy with the fitment up front. See if you guys can see right there. With the bumper, it doesn't line up perfectly. So other than that, everything looks pretty clean on it. See the same thing on this side. I try to get it a bit better, but you see the fitment right there. So, and then that's actually standing up right there. It's popping out because I'm missing a clip. So I mean, other than that, it was not bad at all. Everything else, there you go, guys. Nice fitment. That's what it looks like. ¿Qué estás comiendo? We're at our favorite spot, Closecitos. Yep, hope this helped you guys out, and in case y'all looking forward and going in this direction as what you're going to be facing. So catch you guys on the next one.